Oh wow, look at that sunset. That is gorgeous. You have to get kissed by the ocean while you're here. It's kind of like a blessing. Here we are at baggage. This is my first time in a long time that I'm actually picking up my luggage in checked luggage. Okay, so I've heard that in Puerto Rico, you want to get around either by a car rental or an Uber or taxi. Here are the costs getting from the airport to my hotel in San Juan. These Uber prices are like, wow. So apparently I'm here during peak traffic time, so maybe that can account for like the high prices that I'm seeing right now. But here we are. This is a taxi stand. It's fixed rates. You have the different zones. In this sense, maybe because I'm going to San Juan, they also have like the rates of how much it costs to get to different areas in Puerto Rico.
I'm on my way to Casa Alternavida, a 2-day, 1-night stay as part of the Women in Travel Summit conference that I'm speaking at. This is an adventure-led regenerative retreat to help creators detox, and it's a chance for me to unpack myself from my recent creative burnout. As a YouTuber and blogger on social media, I'm on a content treadmill, creating content for several platforms. I have to have content prepared for each week, but it's exhausting work. And there have been times I've fallen out of love with travel because it's become all about work.
So I am waiting for my driver to this wellness retreat that I'm taking in like near or in the rainforest. It's supposed to be a wellness retreat where we're able to unplug from social media and stuff like that, like creator burnout. Which is right up my alley, but at the same time I don't know how I'm gonna do or how I'm gonna fare if I'm also still creating. We'll see if I can shut off this camera, but I'm not sure if I can. So this is our vehicle.
Hola.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, so here we are.
All the rooms basically have a nature spirit theme, and each nature spirit kind of told me what it belonged to. There were certain rooms that things just kept showing up. For example, this room is the hermit crab room, and I kept removing hermit crabs in it. It was before the proper door installed, and so they just crawled in all the time.
So I wish I filmed what he said, but each room has different energies, and I guess it can be symbolic to what you're seeking to find. This area is kind of like on the grid of the Bermuda Triangle, so the energy is kind of interesting, maybe even transformative. So, but mostly people feel peace here, is supposedly what he said. I kind of really wanted an outdoor bath, but I also wanted our rooms to be distributed by energy and kind of like a little bit of serendipity, because I feel like energies sort of find themselves and you're attracted to what is meant to be. So I got the moth room. They undergo a lot of transformation. Okay, so check my room out. This is what I was given. I had a feeling I would end up in this room because it's the one that I didn't want. And it's only because for me, moths, like they represent something that's just kind of ugly, and right now we're trying to get rid of them at our house. So we're supposed to go to the beach at 5:30. I am so jet lagged right now. Right now we're in Rio Mar, and it's a nice beach with like soft sand. You can go out into the ocean and it's like waist deep, so it's safe for kids to swim in. It's really cool because you can see the girls out there. They are pretty far out, but they They're not even like up to their neck in water. And of course, when in Puerto Rico, you have to have a beach dog. Oh wow, look at that sunset. That is gorgeous. Gorgeous!
We meet Chef Yvonne, a chef whose goal is to cook anti-inflammatory foods to reset our bodies and minds to a calmer perspective. The foods that she works with are sourced from Puerto Rico farms, and it works in taína indigenous flavors.
This is batata canol. It's similar to a sweet potato, but it has a more nutty flavor and a yellowish color. This is malanga lila. We have two types of malanga. We have malanga blanca, which is white, and lila is this one. We call it lila because it has this little specks of lilac or violet color on it. Some people know this as taro root. Then we have dauquilla. Like the dauquilla, we have two types, the blanca and the lila. So the way we can tell, same thing, but instead of the little stripes of line, these are little points, little specks.
We had 3 main dishes that the chef had prepared, and she's a local chef, and everything was sourced either locally or from the garden. The favorite of all my dishes was a soup, which is kind of like, it reminded me of split bean soup. This consistency of it and texture, but it was sourced from different types of Puerto Rican starches. Wow, those coquille frogs are like everywhere. It's beautiful though. It sounds like birds chirping. That must be Gemini. Cancer. I feel like we can hear it. Tonight was a very, I think, curated and beautiful evening. Then we went around the table introducing ourselves, and we had each picked a card to read. Mine was the one that said, what made you happiest this year? I feel like life is a medley of happy moments and sad moments and frustrating moments and beautiful moments. I feel like so far it's whatever it is, it's working. Okay, good night. Wow, when I finally went to sleep, I was out. And now I'm up. It was so nice to like fall asleep to like the sound of frogs, crickets, nature. It was like the best way to fall asleep. So today we have planned kind of a lot, I think. They've planned for us like going out kayaking. I think there was supposed to be restorative yoga, but I missed waking up for it. There's breakfast right now, so I need to get ready, get a little, maybe just one more nap in. This is really restful sleep. I did go to bed kind of late because I was working on my speaker presentation for the Women in Travel Conference summit that I'm speaking at. So unfortunately I didn't completely unplug, but I did feel like I was still being rejuvenated while I slept. I can't wait to see what's planned for us today. And I know we have a lot of activities today. I'm not sure if I'm up to it. We'll see. Ooh, it's humid. But it's a lovely day. Look at this. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Hello, sunshine. Okay.
How do you drink it?
With a little bit of cream.
Okay. So I recommend the cashew cream.
Uh-huh.
It's made in-house, and it only has 2 ingredients. Cashews, organic raw cashews, and water, and filtered water.
No way.
Yeah. So
Oh, that's so cool.
Since we don't do dairy here, a lot of people also. So I recommend you, I'm gonna add it here and you can stir it.
Oh, okay. Ooh, look at that's going in thick, huh?
And you
Ooh.
can go and stir it up here.
Wow.
What color do you like it? Like term? Medium?
Like medium,
More?
a little bit more.
Okay.
That looks good.
Okay.
Ooh.
Stir it up. And you're gonna taste it's naturally sweet, or you try it alone a little bit.
Okay.
Who's your boss?
This is it's interesting.
He likes to
Like,
say he's
I'm
a
not
friend.
your boss.
Today, we're headed out to Loquilla to do some stand-up paddleboarding. This is my first time doing it, and I'm excited but also a little nervous. We meet Ramon of Sun Capital Paddle Sports.
We are at the Northeast Ecological Corridor. This is the Savannah River of Luquillo.
He shares with us the ecosystem of this reserve, where you can see exotic birds, and if you're lucky, an endangered leatherback sea turtle.
So right behind me are some leatherback turtle tracks. They're pretty prominent and big because the wingspan of this leatherback turtle is huge. These turtles like weigh roughly around 15,000 pounds, I think I heard. But they're endangered, just kind of like the green Hawaiian turtle. Sea turtle. Here they're protected in Puerto Rico. Only conservation groups are allowed to come and actually interact with them or aid them. But if you are caught touching a turtle here, that's a $5,000 fine. You will be slapped with. So definitely, if you ever see any type of endangered species like turtles, anywhere you go, please keep a distance from them. If you are filming them, use a long lens on your camera or you zoom in. You want to stay away from the turtles because they get anxiety with people crowding around them or people coming up to them. Definitely do not touch them. That is illegal. So, was I able to unpack all my stresses and worries and concerns within this short span of 1.5 days? You know, I think I pretty much was. I mean, not everything's perfect and not everything's fully worked out, and that's life being messy and non-linear. But in this short time, just being so connected to nature or being inside of nature, connecting my breath to nature, the meditations, the food, the environment. My biggest highlight was being able to sleep, hearing those coquille frogs. And I know that some people aren't into hearing noises when they sleep, but that really felt very grounding for me. Even honey and sunshine, they helped me connect. The mind switch that Yancey has here in terms of his activities that he has us do, the mindfulness that we have to return to when we're at the dinner table, you know, that all helps a lot. I feel like life is filled with a lot of stresses, but also a lot of wonderful moments and happy moments, and you just have to take it when it comes. You know, life isn't going to be perfect. It's not always going to be ironed out or joyful every day. You're not always going to have a fun travel adventure to live every single day. There are days that it's going to be mundane and boring and stress-filled. That's why stealing these moments of bliss, these moments of forgetfulness or mindfulness, that's the glue that helps put life together. And you have to honor that. You have to honor the good with the bad, because only with the bad can you actually feel the good. You know what good is. I gained a lot. I gained a bit of myself back. Not fully. I mean, it was only 1.5 days. But I came to a certain peace inside myself. And for this moment, for this time, that's all I can ask for.
And check back for more Girl Traveler videos where I take you inside my solo travel adventures. As always, links in the description box below. Until then, travel safe, smart, and fun, and may the GRRR be with you.